Alright, by now you guys know how these videos go. I'm bringing in my brother who does not watch anime, and he is here to guess who is the stronger fighter based on how they look. From my understanding, is that you don't really necessarily know anything about Dragon Ball Super and like the stuff that came after Z that much.
No, I think I only got to like Super Saiyan 3, like Goku,
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. So like,
for sure.
other than that, I think I'm going in with no other previous knowledge.
And here it's mostly Dragon Ball Super characters, but some of these guys are also from a series that came out earlier this year called Dragon Ball Daima,
Nice.
which takes place in between Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, if I'm correct on that. So it's kind of pulling from those two guys. I also threw in Goku and Vegeta kind of for scale of reference, I guess. So I figured in the first round, again, just character design. Second round, I have pictures of their transformations if they have any. Some of these people don't have transformations.
Hmm.
Round three, I did if they have like a unique technique or attack, I had that. If they don't, I kind of just did what their main fighting style is. And then in the semifinals, based on who's in here, I feel like I could give you like some of their feats or whatever.
Nice. I am down for it. Let's get it.
First off, we have Botamo on the left here, and then on the right is Glorio.
All right. So it's the tough thing about the Dragon Ball Z world, which I kind of like, is kind of like with Naruto and all those, is you don't know what exactly they can do. So even if they're like small or big, it kind of doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have some like random like weak looking dudes who can just do some random ass shit out of nowhere, kind
Right.
of.
I kind of feel like Otama looks like the kind of character that everyone would he looks like the guy that would just get like beat up on for some reason.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of like an not like an NPC, but like sort of like that character that just always just is taking the brunt of the shit.
Yeah,
So
just like one of the extra fighters in the yeah.
yeah, exactly. So just off of that, those couple pictures, I'm gonna go off of I already forgot his name on the right. Who is he?
Glorio.
Glorio. I'm going Glorio here. Yeah, he looks a little bit more about his life.
That's fair.
You put these in like random order, like the rankings.
Yeah, they're all randomly seeded.
Yeah, cool. That's what I thought. Yeah. All right, cool.
All right, we have Belmod on the left and Zamasu on the right.
Belmont and Zamasu. Is Zamasu part of like the Piccolo people, like that kind
No,
of? No. Okay, interesting.
he's
I think maybe just
he's.
because they're green.
Do you remember Supreme Kai?
Yeah, yeah.
He's one of their race.
Oh, I could see that now. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Um, I'm gonna go with him because I don't fuck with the clowns. I don't know if I can swear. Sorry, I don't
That's
mess with the
you're
clowns,
good.
bro.
Yeah,
So,
you good.
so I'm not going with the clown. He's yeah, nah.
Zamasu. That's fair.
Zamasu is the guy for me in that
I
one.
feel you. So it's Zeno versus Erinsu.
It said Dr. Aaron Sue. Is she like a doctor? Is that
Yeah. She
okay?
kind of goes by like doctor.
Yeah,
She's kind of like a scientist. She like likes to experiment on shit.
right. She definitely looks evil, and her hair is pretty wild with the tall curl.
Right. Yeah.
um, the other guy just looks like he kind of just looks like a almost like one of the guys that would just kind of just be following along. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just like kind of like a
Um,
mascot type of
yeah,
deal.
just kind of like coming with you, like cheering you on, that kind of deal. And the other one, she looks a little bit more insidious. So I'm gonna go with her for this round, just off the two looks right there. I think that makes the most sense.
Next up, we have Dispo
Ooh,
and Frost.
Frost,
Frost. Yeah. Dispo and Frost.
Ispo, and Frost. Ispo low key kind of looks like he could be like a Pokemon as well.
Yeah. Kind of.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like the middle picture right there, the stance.
Yeah. That's true.
Um, Frost is obviously part of like the Frieza people,
Yeah,
right? Something like
yeah,
that.
he's one of like the Frieza race. Funnily
Yeah.
enough, they don't have a name for their species. They're like even in video games when you can create like a Frieza race character, it's just like Frieza.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. They both look pretty. They both look like they mean business though, but I think I'm gonna go with Frost, just like how he's built, and like I know how the Frieza gang works, so he's probably got some wild stuff going on. So I'm gonna rock with Frost for this round. I think he looks a little bit more intense.
side note, this technically is one of Frost's transformations, but he spends like almost all of his screen time looking like this, and he has another transformation after this, so I kind of just included this in his base as his base form.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Casserole, and Whis.
Whis. Okay. Off the bat, Casserole's giving me like he's giving me Hercule vibes. You know what I mean?
Kinda, yeah.
Like human wants to be part of it. Definitely
Yeah.
bionic though, so he definitely probably had some wild stuff going on. Whis definitely looks more like ethereal, like otherworldly type of guy. I think I'm gonna go with Whis because those guys, he looks like super calm, but since like just his demeanor, I feel like he can just unleash absolute havoc if need be, like intergalactal, like ruler vibes right there.
Yeah. Yeah, his like wardrobe and everything too.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely looks like he means some biz if he needs to get down.
Next up, we have Hit the Assassin, and we don't necessarily know this guy's real name, but this guy is the Grand Priest.
The Grand Priest and Hit the Assassin. Ooh, this one's probably the hardest one so far, I think. Because if you're an assassin and you look like that guy, you definitely got some good business going on. But you said the Grand Priest. That was the dude's name
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like the same deal. He looks like he doesn't say words, but he lets all of his actions do the talking. Oh man.
Yeah, it really is like the difference between like kind of a no nonsense guy and like kind of like you said earlier, like a divine kind of being type of deal.
Right.
It's like you could really kind of go like whatever
Yeah.
one you're feeling with, you know?
Yeah, like the assassin seems like he's earthly, like earth-based destruction, and yeah, like divination, like crazy vibes like that from the Grand. I'm gonna go with Grand Priest just because he's giving me a crazy aura right now, and I love like he just looks like he can. He doesn't use his words; he just looks like he uses his actions.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. This next one's a little bit silly based off of physical appearance. We have Monaka and Majin Du.
Majin Du, I love that.
Yeah.
And Monaka.
Yeah, Monaka.
Oh man.
Their faces kind of look similar, not gonna lie.
They do kind of look similar. I'm gonna go Majin Du. He doesn't look super crazy like he'd be messing up a ton of stuff, but this other guy definitely he kind of looks like he's giving me like Dobby vibes, like Helper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going Majin Du because the other guy just kind of looks like he's kind of there.
That's fair.
That's what I'll rock with that.
Majin Du. All right, we have Beerus and Shisami.
Beerus and Sishimi. Is Beerus related to that other dude, that other guy in the earlier round that kind of looked like obviously looked like a Pokemon, or no?
They look like they would be, but no. Beerus is more like a cat, and that other guy is more of like a rabbit.
Okay. So Beerus and who's this guy on the right again?
Shisami.
Sishimi is giving me like Raditz vibes. Remember?
Yeah.
Obviously, you remember Raditz, yeah.
Yeah.
So Raditz was good, but I mean, he was kind of like also like not good. So I think I'm gonna go with You said Beerus? That's his name?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Beerus. He definitely looks like, I mean, obviously looks like Egyptian type, but yeah, he definitely looks like he's got some business to take care of. And Raditz, the dude giving me Raditz vibes, isn't pulling his weight right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of looks like one of those like tough guys who's not actually all that tough.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Kale and Goku.
I mean, this one's got to be pretty obvious. I'm going straight up. Got to go Goku. I don't know. I mean, Kale, she might have some crazy stuff going on, but I can't go against OG.
Yeah. Goku.
So that one's probably the easiest one.
Yeah, I think Goku still ends up winning, but I think Kale like gives him a run for his money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she has like a power up that's pretty tough. I can show you that in a little bit.
Nice.
All right, we have Jiren and Brienne de Chateau, also known as Rebrienne.
Brienne and who was this guy on the
Jiren.
left again? Jiren.
Yeah.
Ooh. She looks like she might have some, like how Kale has, like you said, she has some wild stuff too. I think I'm gonna go with Bro looks like a straight up alien too.
Yeah, he's like the inverse of the gray alien. Instead of being like a skinny guy, he's like a really buff gray alien, you know?
Yeah, for real. Based off these, I'm just gonna go. I forgot his name again. What was it? It was
Jiren.
Jiren. I'm gonna go Jiren. Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
him.
Agni Lhasa on the left here, and then Topo.
This one seems like it should be closer to me, but I really fuck with the mustache, and actually he's got the same uniform as or almost the same kind of look as the what is it,
Jiren.
I forgot yeah. Are they
Yeah.
the same from the same
They're on
kind
the-
of place?
They're on the same squad, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna go Topo because his vibes giving me some pretty cool stuff. He's got some crazy hands. Bro over here's got antennas though, but yeah, I'm gonna go Topo. He just kind of looks like he would do some numbers.
Yeah, Topo's a good one. That one might be close. Honestly, I haven't watched...
It looks like it'd be close. You know what I mean?
I haven't watched the Tournament of Power in a while, but I think I would also go Topo. I think I also did, but I think that would be like an extreme difficulty fight.
Yeah.
All right, we got Jocko and Magetta, Auto Magetta.
Jocko and Magetta. All right. So obviously, bro's a machine, literally.
Yeah. Technically, he's a
Jocko-
real living being, though. That just happens to like be machine-esque.
Jocko's giving me the vibe where it's like he wants to be taken seriously, but he's not. But that also might be sneaky because I feel like he really might be with it. I think I'm gonna go Jocko just because even though bro on the right is he's a human, but like a living being, but a machine as well. I don't think he would fare against. I feel like this guy Jocko might have some hidden talents under his small stature.
For sure. All right, we got Vegeta
Classic.
and King Goma.
King Goma. All right. Based off of what I know, this is probably easy as well for me. I'm gonna go Vegeta, but King Goma. He looks like he could be underrated. I feel like as a villain, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go Vegeta.
Yeah, I feel you. I think King Goma, most of his strength is shown after he transforms. All right, we got Taguma on the left and Caulifla on the right.
I like his goggles or sunglasses, whatever those are, kind of like sensors.
It's a you know the Scouters. It's just that, but across both eyes.
Cross both eyes. This one might be tough, but Caulifla, is that what her name was?
Yes.
She looks like she definitely got some feistiness going on. You know, she got her pants ripped over there.
She's got like that Goku hair.
Yeah,
or like Goku-esque Broly hair.
Right, yeah. And just like her facial features, looks like she's like kind of a wild one. I think I like her. She's definitely giving me some pretty interesting vibes. And the other guy looks tough, but I feel like he could be one of those guys who might not live up to his looks as well. So I'm gonna go Caulifla with the upset right now.
All right, we have Jimizu on the left and Tamagami number 3 on the right.
Jinizu or Tamagami number 3. Jinizu's giving me he reminds me of someone from Dragon Ball Z, but I can't remember who. I really can't remember who. He's giving with the head and the ears. Do you have any
Not off the top of my head based off of like himself, but there's a couple of scenes where Goku is in an outfit like essentially exactly like this though.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, he's looks kind of familiar. And this guy was what, number 3?
Tamagami.
Tamagami number 3. And it looks like he has a Dragon Ball in his chest. Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. I think here I'm gonna go Tamagami number 3 because I love that he has a Dragon Ball and the hammer's pretty dope. So I'm gonna go him.
We never really see them in Dragon Ball Z, but Jimizu is from the planet of people that Goku learned. What's the name of the technique? It's his teleportation. I'm forgetting what it's called. It's like something.
Yeah. I get where you're coming from.
But yeah, that's where he like learned it from, and that's like he came back in like that outfit. We have Bergamo and Kaba.
Bergamo and Kaba. Is Kaba related to Vegeta in any way?
He is from a parallel universe where things are almost identical. So he's like the twin universe Vegeta, essentially.
Interesting. And who's the guy? Who's the guy on the left again?
Bergamo.
Gamo. Parallel Universe Vegeta sounds pretty good, but I'm not getting the experience out of his pictures right there. So I think I'm gonna go with Wolf Guy because he looks pretty badass.
Yeah,
So I think
I got you.
that'll be my Bergamo pick.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Kaba is like if Vegeta was like a good guy,
Oh, okay.
like for his entire life, kind of.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now we have Glorio versus Zamasu. Glorio does not have a transformation, and then Zamasu does.
Oh, okay. Very cool. He's got like a purple, half purple face in one of those.
Yeah, so just a small descriptor of what's going on with Zamasu over here. Like on the left two images is so he is. There's a lot of like universe slash time hopping in Dragon Ball Super. He either went like across dimensions or across time to find another version of himself and team up with him, and then that is them fused together.
Oh
And then
shit.
on the right with his like half purple form is like kind of like since he's like Supreme Kai, like half like the one half of his body is divine and the other half isn't. So like half of his body
Oh.
can be harmed. So that's like him being harmed and corrupted, which is like with like the half that can be,
Oh, interesting.
which is a little
Okay.
confusing. But that entire arc is so fucking confusing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's okay. Um, and then who's the guy on the right? His name was again? Or the left, I'm
Glorio,
sorry. Lorio
yeah.
and Zamasu. I kind of like the half and half transformation of Zamasu, even though that's like if he can be harmed or not. But based off of just the pictures and knowing that info, I think I'm gonna rock with Zamasu here over
Yeah.
Glorio. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Aaron Sue also does not have a transformation. She's also from the demon realm.
Yeah, she definitely
Uh,
looks demon-esque.
and then this is Frost in his powered up state.
That's a tough one. I feel like Erin Sue, I feel like she's got some like underrated like aura going on because she looks super evil. But
Yeah.
um, Frost looking that buff and just like knowing what like that kind of dude can do, like just from previous. I'm gonna go Frost. Yeah, I kind of like the vibe he's giving off more than Aaron Sue's given there.
Aaron Sue is more of like a the one who's pulling the strings.
Okay.
I don't think we see her physically fight in the show.
Oh, interesting. Cool. She's like
Um,
the chess master.
Right, she has like the evil plan and everything.
Yeah.
All right, both of these guys do not have transformations, and this is gonna be a tough one because they both give off the same vibe. It's Whis
Right.
and the Grand Priest.
Yeah, this one's tough. Tough when you're looking at them, but my justification, I'm gonna pick the Grand Priest, and my justification for that is because I feel like Whis looks like he would be like the leader of whatever realm he's in, but then I feel like the Grand Priest is like the divine being that like never is seen, but he just comes when it's necessary, and like Mewtwo vibes, you know what I mean? Where he just kind of
Yeah,
appears, you know.
yeah.
And I still feel like he just doesn't look like he says many words, but his aura is just magnificent. So I'm going with Grand Priest out of these two, um, and that's my justification.
That intuition's going crazy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Whis is the son of the Grand Priest.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah. Okay.
Majin Du and Beerus.
Majin Buu and Beerus. So neither of them have a transformation.
Nah,
All
they're
right.
just plain. I guess Majin Du technically does, but I included that in the techniques around because it's
Okay.
not like a natural transformation.
I got you. Um. All right. Here, I know like the Majin, like Do Boo people always are just like super crazy powerful, or just have some like sneaky abilities and stuff.
Yeah.
But I kind of like I kind of like Beerus, and Majin Buu seems like he might just be a little too not dedicated, if that's the right word. I kind of want right phrase I want to give.
Yeah.
Kind of doesn't want to be there, but
Yeah, from what you know about Majin Buu is that like he's a very like not super serious, kind of does whatever the fuck he wants. Like most of these
yeah,
guys are like that. Yeah.
but still lethal too. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
why it's
Right.
tough. I think I'm gonna go Beerus though. I kind of like the sternness he's giving. He looks like he has a purpose more to kind of go for.
Next up, we have our boy Goku and Jiren.
Bam.
So Goku over here, I don't know if you've seen any like clips online, but him with this white hair is called Ultra Instinct. So essentially he like I don't want to use the word gave up because that's not what he's doing, but he's like putting his like brain to the side and letting his body fight on like pure instinct. So he's like very like flow state, very like can dodge a fuck ton of shit.
Yeah, like I feel like I know what you're going for, like instinctual. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Right, yeah, he's running on his instinct. And then Jiren over here, I don't know if this has a name. It's just kind of him reaching full power.
This might be tough. His Jiren looks crazy.
Yeah,
He looks
for
like
sure.
I know. Obviously, it's not. It literally looks like red blood cells coming out of him. You know what I mean?
It does, yeah. I think those are rocks, but yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah. But in these kind of like, anime and stuff, it's always like some of the people who look like they might be crazy, like powerful or menacing and like have a presence, like aren't as well.
Sure.
I kind of wanna no. I think I like the flow state of like Goku in that mode because it's kind of like he's like you said, he's not trying to overpower. He's just trying to like
Yeah, he has like a sense of like calmness coming over him, like while battling instead of like rage.
right, like you're in the moment, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go Goku. Not just because I know Goku and stuff, so that won't be my justification. But the instinct thing is pretty cool because he's just kind of like letting his instincts do the work for him. So he kind of I feel like it's hard to beat someone in a flow state.
For sure. For sure. Goku.
Yeah.
Goku versus
Jiren looks like he'd be just trying to rage out, and then if you're raging against someone in a flow state, that's never a good sign.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, Goku versus Jiren, like in these forms, is essentially the last battle of the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Jocko and Toppo.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Jocko and Toppo.
Yeah, so Toppo or Jocko doesn't have a transformation, and this is Toppo's transformation into using what's known as God of Destruction power.
God of Destruction power.
Which is something multiple characters can do, but like this is his form while tapped into it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Toppo in this matchup right here. In this matchup, it looks like Jocko is like, when you're doing like when you were playing like the video games back in the day and you would do the tournaments and you would just have like the NPC dude just to like have them be beat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
This like one of those matchups would be where you're like, hey, I want Toppo to win, so I'm gonna put him against Jocko. So I'm gonna go Jocko. Yeah, I'm gonna go Toppo. That he's have to give me crazy destruction.
All right, so we have Vegeta here, and just for transparency to people watching, I understand that he has a higher transformation in the manga. I didn't read the manga. I know that he does though. So I did his highest form in the anime, which is Super Saiyan Royal Blue is the colloquialism for it.
Ooh.
And then Caulifla over here. I want to say she's Super Saiyan 2, but it might just be Super Saiyan over here.
Yeah. Super Saiyan Royal Blue. That's pretty badass.
Or maybe it's like Super Saiyan Blue Evolution or something, and the fans just call it Royal Blue, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I'm sure the people in the comments will pick it apart for us.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. But Caulifla looks like she gives me like, obviously it's probably because she also kind of looks like Goku, but like she gives me like early Goku vibes, like when he's like innocent and still on the come up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so
Or yeah, Vegeta though. Vegeta's Vegeta, man. It's hard to go against that. Um, I think here, for the sake of what I'm feeling, just off of instinct, I kind of want to go Khalifa or right, Khalifa,
Cauliflower, yeah.
Caulifla. I want to go. I think I'm gonna go her over Vegeta. I respect Vegeta. But there's also times where he just doesn't like live up to everything you want him to.
Sure.
And I'm gonna go a little bit youth over OG here, but I'm gonna go call it Caulifla.
Tamagami does not have a transformation. Bergamo kinda does. He just gets like bigger.
Bigger. Did
Yeah.
glowing fists too?
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of part of his. The glowing fists are kind of part of like a technique that I put in for the next round if he makes it
Oh,
there.
cool. Do you know why Tamiga has a Dragon Ball in his chest?
He's the guardian of it.
Oh, that's
So you
cool.
have
Okay.
to beat him in a fight and like a mental game like afterwards to earn it, essentially.
Oh, so okay, that definitely adds something to it. Because if you're a guardian of a Dragon Ball, you must be pretty lethal. And then who is the name on the right again?
Bergamo.
Bergamo. He looks super tough, but then I also feel like he would be kind of just like skirt off to the side.
Sure.
Um,
Or like made an example of. It's like, oh wow, Goku's that strong, you know?
right, yeah, where it's like, oh, this dude looks crazy, and then yeah, he kind of gets beaten pretty easily.
Yeah.
Tamaga doesn't look super like intimidating, but kind of like you said, if you're a guardian to a Dragon Ball, I feel like you got to have some, and you got to beat him in a mental game too, which is probably something weird.
I think the game that he does is literally like he hides the Dragon Ball under one of like 5 cups and like mixes them around, and you have to find
Oh,
out
really?
which one it is. Something like that, yeah.
That's actually kind of funny. I think I'm still gonna go with Tamaga, just because I don't know the pictures for I get Bergamo.
Bergamo, yeah.
Bergamo, he's just giving me that kind of look, like like an example kind of villain, where he's not really doing much.
Zamasu and Frost. So Frost has all the normal like key and fighting stuff, but the technique of note is that he has like little needles that pop out of like his arm, and he like douses them with poison that essentially like not it like makes them woozy enough to like drop their guard for long enough for him to attack, kinda.
Right. Yeah.
And then Zamasu, so you can see that there's like a Saiyan guy here. I guess
Yeah.
I kind of have to explain that now. So Zamasu is a Supreme Kai in training, and he kind of became evil. He like collected the Super Dragon Balls to wish that he swapped bodies with Goku, because he fought Goku and realized that Goku was much stronger than him, even though he's immortal. And so he swapped bodies with him so that he could continue to get stronger, like in Goku's body. So he calls himself Goku Black. So Goku Black finds the other Zamasu in training from like a different timeline or something, and then they team up, and they find the Dragon Balls again, and then the Zamasu who looks like Zamasu wishes for immortality. So that picture on the left where Goku Black is stabbing through Zamasu, like it's just gonna immediately regenerate. Like he can't even like feel that shit. Like he's immortal.
Oh, okay.
Which kind of explained the transformation, because they fused together, and Goku's body is mortal, but the other one is immortal. So like that half can be damaged, and the other one can like heal and stuff.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot going on, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I swear.
No, that's sick. Yeah, based off of that, I do like I like Frost because of like the Frieza stuff. He's definitely got like that going for him. But Zamasu, with all of that you just told me, that lore behind it is pretty wild.
Yeah, he's got a lot. He's got like a lot to plan in that head of his.
Right? Yeah, he's definitely got a strategy going on. I'm gonna go with Zamasu, because I feel like he's got a little bit more going on than just the poison needle and all that stuff that Frost got.
Yeah, he's got a little bit extra going on.
Absolutely, that was some wild stuff.
All right, so we got Grand Priest and Beerus. So the Grand Priest is also kind of immortal, essentially, and he is he lives in Ultra Instinct, where like for Goku's immortal, so yeah, he's like a human, so
Immortal, yeah.
yeah, so like he has to like transform into it and like work his way up to that, but that's like the natural state of being for the beings like the Grand Priest and Whis
Oh,
and
very
stuff
cool.
like that. And then Beerus over here uses God of Destruction energy, which essentially means like he uses a move called Hakai, which can essentially destroy anything.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, like I think you can like block it if it's like an energy attack, but from what I understand, it's like this will destroy whatever it's aimed at.
Basically, yeah. Okay, this one actually is pretty easy. I think I'm gonna go with or easy for me, I guess. I'm gonna go with Grand Priest. I love that his natural state is Ultra Instinct, so it's hard to kind of attack against that.
Yeah.
It also looks like in that picture.
Yeah, I didn't even realize Beerus was in there too.
Yeah, Varys is in there. Yeah. Also, yeah. So I'm gonna go with Grand Priest. But if it's if you have the God of Destruction powers, can that just destruct someone who's immortal, or like how does that work?
Yes. From what I understand, you can kind of just use it on someone as long as that
Right.
person isn't like highly ranked above you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. I'm gonna go with Grand Priest. Yeah, he was gonna be my pick anyway, but I just had that question.
Yeah, for sure. Got Goku and Tapo. Tapo's also this is his God of Destruction form, and he's a pretty physical fighter with his like gigantic hands and shit like that.
Right.
And then Goku, you know Goku, he's got the Kamehameha, the Spirit Bomb, all those techniques. You could technically throw Ultra Instinct in there since it's a technique, but
Right. I feel like you have God of Destruction powers. That I feel like that makes a big difference. 'Cause that's like, obviously lethal as hell. In physical combat, yeah, you gotta be able to use that. But the Kamehameha and the Spirit Bomb though, I feel like those are ancient OG moves.
yeah, classics.
Just classics, man. I like Toppo a lot. He definitely seems like he'd be someone that I liked to see fight, but I think I'm gonna go with Goku here, given what I know off of him. I won't keep using that, but the matchups he's had has made it hard to kind of against him so far.
Yeah, definitely. Caulifla kind of has her standard key attacks. They all have their own names, but they're like the same kind of level as like Kamehameha, Gallic Gun, like stuff like that, you know?
Right. Yeah.
I think I even used this same picture before for Tamagami 3, but he mostly fights with his hammer. He can also like launch some like energy attacks as well, but he's mostly like a physical hammer user.
Physical guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I think this one's actually fairly easy to me too. I think I'm gonna go with Caulifla. Not that Tommy right?
Tamagami.
Tamagami, yeah. Tamagami, I still feel like he's pretty lethal because he has to guard the Dragon Ball, but Caulifla's given me. I like her kind of style so far, and
Yeah.
I feel like it would go well against Tamagami, right? Yeah, Tamagami.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go
for
her.
sure. All right, now we're in the semifinals. So this is just OG Zamasu and Grand Priest.
Ooh, okay. All right. I think the Grand Priest a lot, because he just looks like he's got like crazy lore that we don't know about. But it's really cool that like the whole thing behind Zamasu and the fusion and Goku Black and all that stuff. It's actually really interesting. So I think here this is a tough one for sure. I think I'm gonna go Zamasu to edge out though. Not just because I saw the clip and stuff, but
Sure.
I think just all that going on would be enough to kind of fare against the Grand Priest if they were to do a fight. I think that's what I would feel.
Yeah, honestly, this one, I'm really not sure. Because I think the immediate, like, knee-jerk response for me would be like, oh, Grand Priest would win.
Right.
But
That's what I thought too, but then I'm like everything going on behind the scenes for Zamasu.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know
well,
what
and
I mean?
also, like, I'll get more into it in the finals, but Zamasu has, like, some shit going on for him that it's just like, I don't know. Could Grand Priest do that, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So that's like so much speculation that it's like hard to
hard to
land
even kind of
on.
wrap. Yeah.
Yeah. We got Goku and Caulifla. Caulifla. So Caulifla technically has a fusion. I didn't include it in the transformations because like I did with Zamasu, because Zamasu fused with himself and Caulifla fused with Kale.
Oh, okay. I could see. Yeah, she definitely has the power and the aura to hold on and like hold up to par. So I will give it to Goku, but shout out to Caulifla and Kefla, obviously.
Yeah,
For putting out, bro. They definitely seem like she's pretty badass.
Yeah, she definitely earned her spot in the semis.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that was pretty sick.
So one other thing I do want to mention about Zamasu, Trunks essentially utilizes the Spirit Bomb into his broken sword and cuts fused Zamasu in half, right? But then this happens.
Bro. Oh my god.
I want to say this has something to do with his wish for immortality. Because yeah, he was destroyed, but now he's like just the atmosphere.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you how they defeated him after you choose the winner of the tournament, but that's essentially what they're dealing with Zamasu, which is where I was like, could the Grand Priest do anything against that?
Right? Yeah, that's like, yeah, holy shit.
But yeah, this is Goku's little last brawl against Jiren. And I guess just like a little bit of a added detail, Jiren was so fucking tough that like no one could even like touch him this whole tournament, essentially.
Right.
Like he literally just took a break to like meditate because he knew that no one was gonna touch him for a long time. So just the fact that he's able to like dodge an attack, everyone's like, holy shit. It's like how fluid the dodging is too. I don't know. It's just so cool. It's just like
putting
cool
in that work. Yeah. Unfazed.
Yeah, bro. Fucking nuts.
Bro, right.
Yeah. So I'll leave that there.
Oh man.
But yeah,
this is a tough one, bro. Oh man.
Goku,
yeah, this is obviously the toughest one. Gosh, Goku's just such an OG, and he's so like the instinct stuff and just all that is just incredible. But just everything that Zamasu's got going on as well is just so intricate and just so layered. I feel.
Yeah.
Where you don't even know how to.
He was like showing Goku and Vegeta the work at the same time, and
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and then when he supposedly got cut in half and then became the damn atmosphere, and then all three of them put their attacks onto that thing, and it didn't do much.
Just kind of like bounced off or whatever.
Yeah. And clearly you said that he does end up getting defeated because you said you showed me how, but man, that's tough. But just between the two, I think my champion for this is going to be, I think it's going to be Zamasu, just given everything that I've seen so far and the wild just intricacies of him. On a one-on-one versus Goku, I think he would end up taking the cake based off of all that you presented to me.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so Zamasu is the winner. What they had to do to defeat Zamasu. First of all, I'll give you essentially my number one. I think he was out in round one. Zeno, the little guy. Yeah, yeah.
Show me Zeno again. Let me see.
100%.
No way.
Yeah, bro. So like literally after like trying to fight like Zamasu like in this form for a while, they're like, what do we do? Goku has a little button because he became friends with Zeno that can either take Goku to Zeno or bring Zeno to Goku. So he does that, and he like brings Zeno to him, and it's like
this whole multiverse. Who are you?
So essentially the Grand Priest.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
But yeah, they're just like, hey Zeno,
what do we do?
What's this?
Zeno, look around.
Here, you see, that's very bad. Did you do this?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Essentially, they like I don't know who does. I don't remember who does. It might be Whis, it might be the Grand Priest, but they like essentially are able to bring back that universe, that timeline, and like rewind it to before Zamasu like went bad, and then now Trunks just has to live there with like a duplicate of himself like from earlier on.
Oh my god.
And that's his life from now on. Like, that's the only way they were able to defeat
The only way they were going to defeat him is just destroying the fucking universe.
No, literally, yeah. So
that's crazy. No, I would not have, even if you gave me 100,000 guesses, I don't think I ever would have chosen Xenu. Zeno.
Zeno's crazy.
Yeah, no. That's nuts.
Yeah, so I'll just go through mine pretty quickly, because a lot of these are pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
Botamo and Glorio, you could argue for Glorio, I think, but I think Botamo wins because his like big stomach makes a lot of attacks just kind of like not work on him, and we see like a Goku that got turned into a child beat Glorio. So I think that Botamo beats him. Zamasu over Belmod, because we know Zamasu. Belmod kind of has the same powers as Beerus, but I think it's stated that Beerus is stronger than him. I could be wrong though. Yeah. Zeno over Aaron Su. Dispo over Frost. Dispo is the third strongest in like the universe that Jiren is from, and his whole thing is his super speed.
Okay.
And Frost, despite being like a Frieza race guy, he's not as tough. He kind of like picks on some of the weaker guys, but he's like doesn't really hold a candle to a lot of the stronger guys.
Yeah.
Whis over Casserole. Whis, like I said, is Grand Priest's son. He also trains Beerus.
Okay. Gotcha.
Grand Priest over Hit. Definitely Grand Priest. Hit is very cool though. Hit has an ability called Time Skip, where he can like skip ahead a couple of seconds.
Oh, that's cool.
Majin Buu over Monaka. Beerus over Shisame. Shisame was just one of like Frieza's soldiers when Frieza got resurrected. Goku over Kale. Kale is kind of cool. Kale is essentially her universe's version of Broly.
Oh, okay.
There's Kale.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So she kind of like goes berserk and like kind of can't control her power.
Yeah.
But Jiren over Brienne. Jiren, I'll get to it in the next one for Jiren versus Goku. Toppo over Agni Lhasa. This one you could argue Agni Lhasa is like a fusion of like a handful of like robotic human character guys. But I do think God of Destruction, Toppo, would be able to beat them. It took like a handful of the Z fighters to take down Agni Lhasa, but they weren't like full strength because it was a little bit earlier on in the tournament.
Oh, gotcha.
Megetta over Jocko. Jocko is a galactic patrolman, but he's not super tough. He just kind of has a ray gun.
Yeah.
Megetta's like metal body helps him be like pretty invulnerable to a lot of attacks. His weakness is that he doesn't like when people insult him, so he like lets his guard down. Vegeta over King Goma. King Goma gets like a demonic third eye that makes him like super tough. That's from the not Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Daima.
Okay.
But we do see Goku defeat King Goma in Super Saiyan 4. And I believe that the Super Saiyan God transformations are stronger than Super Saiyan 4. Not everyone does. I do. So I think that Vegeta in Super Saiyan Blue Evolution would be able to take him down as well.
Nice.
Caulifla over Taguma. Taguma is another one of Frieza's attendants. Captain Ginyu actually like body swaps into him.
Oh, okay.
Tamagami 3 over Jimizu. Jimizu is just teleports. He's not super strong. Kaba over Bergamo. Kaba, I just think most Saiyans are gonna take down Bergamo personally.
Yeah.
All right. Zamasu over Botamo. Obvious reasons. Zeno over Dispo. Obvious.
Yeah.
Grand Priest over Whis. Grand Priest is literally the strongest angel as far as I'm aware, and Whis' dad, so Grand Priest. Beerus over Majin Buu. Beerus having his God of Destruction. I think Beerus is canonically still stronger than Goku at this
Oh
point.
wow.
At the end of the anime. I'm not sure about the manga though.
Yeah.
And then Goku versus Jiren. I have Jiren over Goku, and I know we saw Goku like giving Jiren a run for his money, but Goku can't stay in Ultra Instinct that long, and it takes like a combination of, well, first of all, it's like Vegeta, Frieza, Android 17, and Goku are all fighting Jiren for the last like 5 or 6 episodes, and then Vegeta like gets eliminated, and then we see Goku go Ultra Instinct fighting Jiren, and then he like falls out of Ultra Instinct for a little bit because he like overused it, and then it takes like a combination of Android 17, Frieza, and Goku to team up to ring out Jiren. So they don't even technically like beat him; they just knock him out of the ring.
Oh damn.
So yeah, Jiren's tough as fuck. Maybe by now in the manga, Goku can take Jiren, but I don't know about that, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Toppo over Magetta, because Toppo really, like, he's really fucking tough. He's not necessarily a god of destruction, but he's, like, the next in line to be the god of destruction of his universe, so we can tap into that.
Yeah, he was tough.
Super strong. Vegeta over Caulifla. I had Vegeta just because Caulifla...
It's Vegeta.
Yeah, Caulifla was just learning how to use, like, her Super Saiyan forms and how to get into them, while Vegeta has been, like, pretty trained up in that for his entire life, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
Tamagami 3 versus Kaba. If I'm remembering correctly, I think it took Kid Goku going Super Saiyan to beat Tamagami 3, and I don't know if Kaba is strong enough to take him on. That one you could argue. I wouldn't be mad if someone said Kaba wins that. That one's kind of a toss-up. Zeno over Zamasu, because we just saw him destroy the whole universe.
Destroy the universe.
Grand Priest over Beerus. Whis is stronger than Beerus, so it makes sense that Grand Priest is also. Jiren over Top, because Jiren is the number one on his team, and Toppo is the secondary one, Vegeta over Tamagami 3, because Vegeta, as like a child, like because he got transformed into a child in Daima as well, he beats a stronger Tamagami 2, I believe, so I don't think he would have a problem. Zeno over Grand Priest, he is the Supreme King of the multiverse.
Supreme King.
And then I had Jiren over Vegeta, because Vegeta was not fucking touching Jiren on his own. He just
not touching him.
He just wasn't, you know.
Straight up.
And then Zeno over Jiren, because like really, what are you gonna do?
Right. Yeah, dude. Never would have guessed Zeno was that guy. He has it, you know.
Yeah, just for context, that entire tournament that they were fighting was because Zeno was bored and he likes watching fights, so he created the tournament.
Dude, Zeno is.
And everyone's like, I guess we gotta, you know.
He is him. That's awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I got for this.